Today at Executive Chat, we're going to meet Elena Goitini, BNL and BNP Paribas, Italy. Elena, thank you so much for visiting Bocconi University.
Oh, it's really a great pleasure to be here. Thanks for the invitation.
So let me get started with a question on this crazy situation that we have been living in these years. So COVID-19, the war in Ukraine, now one of the biggest enemies of economies, which is inflation, a situation of complexity all around the world. What is your view from your observatory?
Very difficult question given as you mentioned, the great complexity. I will start by commenting, or anyway, by telling you a quote from the economist Mohamed El-Erian. I had the opportunity to meet him a few weeks ago in Chernobyl, and he was saying, things will get worse before getting better.
Wow.
And so the real key question is, what can we do in order to accelerate the path toward this better scenario? My opinion, or anyway from my observatory, what we need to do is really to increase the speed in the four main transitions we have in front of us. It's for sure digital, green, but also social and demography that are so important. And the acceleration in this transition is of paramount importance in order to address two main key challenges. One is the one related to globalization, and the second one is related to a new frontier in terms of sustainability. These two keywords, globalization and sustainability.
And of course, financial sector is crucial for both globalization and sustainability.
Yes, of course. I do think that in the short term, what we need to do is really to keep on supporting the economy. On one side, the economic and on the other geopolitical crisis have increased vulnerabilities of both companies and families. And this will be short term. In the medium long term, what we have to do is really to increase the efforts in addressing the structural changes that stay behind the four main transitions I've just mentioned to you. In particular, with the main focus on the twin ones that are the digital and the green. What do we need? Speed in execution, and I would say to improve cooperation among the principal key stakeholders. Banks, of course, but also institutions and, why not, companies.
And speaking to a related topic, finance sector is STEM, and STEM, they say, is men. You are one of the first female CEO in the banking sector in Europe. What is your view? What we should do more to increase and to break, particularly to break the crystal ceiling?
Let me answer by using a metaphor. Diversity is to have a seat around the table. Inclusion is to have a seat, but also a voice around this table. Belonging is to have a seat, to have a voice, and to have this voice heard. What we need to do is really to keep on working on belonging, sense of belonging, because we need to fight some bias that are still there, social, psychological. What to do concretely? In my opinion, to work on three main areas. The first one is about data. We need really to collect and to work on disaggregated gender data in order to make benchmarking and best practice sharing more effective. Second one is really to work on this benchmark, having a look that it would be also not simply in Italy, but also in Europe. And the last cluster of activities is related to how to work on personal and professional development while working on structural changes. For example, on paternity leave, but mandatory.
Mandatory, sure.
Fully paid.
Sure.
And this will mean a really gentle nudge, pushing a bit in changing things.
And these kind of values are really the ones that NextGen love and have in their own beliefs. What is the advice, given also the importance that you have always given in your career to human capital, that you give to the NextGen?
In a nutshell, be curious, follow your passion, don't be afraid about mistakes, And really, we can quote Samuel Beckett, try again, try more, try better. Last but not least, I would say be the best version of yourself. Don't emulate, try to be really authentic. And considering my experience, I would say hard work, but not giving up to fun. So hard work, having fun. And I will end by leveraging on the fact that we, as old generation, baby boomers, we need really to listen to them in a very careful way, because they have a look, they have a DNA that is of paramount importance in addressing the new challenges we have in front of us.
I fully agree, and this is an insightful advice. So thank you very much, Elena, for being with us today, and I look forward actually to having you back with our students.
Thank you for the invitation, really. Thank you very much.